Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's Fun Funny Morning. I'm Dana Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday. Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our small
murder
town.
in New Jersey.
He was alive
Like, what is...
with his everything.
Oh.
What's outside your Puerta de Clima?
That's Stella!
Yeah!
Hi, LaFive here on assignment about Canadian facts. Here's our favorite store, Canadian Tire. Let's go in. Do we need a saw? How about a bike? How about some luggage? Do you need a mason jar to drink out of? How about a new peacock? How about some paint? How about a bear, Dina? Do you need a bear? How about a jacket? And how about a hula hoop? And even a new patio set. Take it away, Dina. Uppy, uppy, uppy.
I love LaFive. I am loving I don't know what that was. I don't know why the store called Canadian Tire would have a bear, a hula hoop, luggage. It is everything. I feel like doing these little things. Good morning, Jean. With LaFive is the best thing in the whole world. It's like she is our tour guide to Canada. I love it. And Stephanie said there's like 10 more. And I said, well, we need to watch them all before we get to Canada. So you're going to see LaFive like every other day. And I'm loving all of it. I don't know. Is it her? It's LaFive. Is it your dad that's taping it? Like, I don't know. But people in Canada are going to start to talk. They're going to be like, have you guys noticed LaFive? She did say tire. She said Canadian Tire. And then guess what she didn't show in the video? One tire. Not one. I don't know if you guys picked up on it. Unless I'm wrong. I'm almost positive there was not one tire. Hold on. I got to do my drywall. I mean my text. Drywall. Guy is there. Okay. My daughter is, and she's loving it. Yeah. On bikes, right? Yeah, I know. We may need a separate trip over to Canadian Tire. Not one tire, Denise. I wonder why they landed on, guys. You know how we don't sell any tires? Let's call it Canadian Tire. There is, but I didn't want to show you the obvious. Oh, well, no one believes you. That was really good. I know. Her daughter is videotaping. That's awesome. Does your daughter think you're crazy? Because she must, if it were my kids, they'd be like, what are you doing? What do you mean this lady asked you to make a video? She was probably kidding and be like, no, she's dead serious. She wants me to do this. And my kids would be like, no, she doesn't. She doesn't. I'd be like, no, she plays them. Okay. Like, I think my kids would think I was straight crazy. Straight crazy. So we are in Virginia Beach. And it's Ruby and I and Brooke. Brooke went to school with Nikki today. And she's doing like a teacher in service. And I think Di's downstairs, and so is Janie B. And I had to do a lot of crazy stuff over the years. I love it. Oh, is this Diane? Is she coming to work? Slow walk. It's a 3-story house. Diane's on the bottom floor. She's gonna get up here eventually. Here she comes. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. You getting your exercise in?
Man. Oh, you're trying my yogurt and fresh fruit?
Yeah, it's what I eat all the time, but it's gross. It's not
It's not
good.
gross. Good
It
morning.
It is. It's just yogurt. It's not good.
It's plain non-fat yogurt.
Yeah, it's gross.
With berries.
Yep.
Ooh, nuts. You want some nuts?
Sure.
Sprinkle of nuts.
Yeah, that'll make it into ice cream.
It is. It does.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ellen. Is that a mirror or 2 sets of tables and chairs? No, it's 2 sets. I'm at the island. There's an island here. That's a lot of chairs. That's my sister. She always has parties. And then we all have a place to sit when we come
So
here.
some walnuts are good to sprinkle on it. You can use any nuts you like, but I like walnuts. Hold on.
You need to go back to the gym?
All right. You open it.
Well, you didn't open it, Di.
I did.
Diana, you didn't get to
Well,
the
that's
thing.
why it's not open.
Okay, well, that's why. Now you need a pair of scissors, Di.
Try.
Because we want to. What do you think's going to
Well,
happen?
your elbow. I didn't want your elbow to come off.
How violent did you think this
give me-
was going to get?
It could get violent. Give me-
Yeah, and it's Dominic's birthday tomorrow,
No, Sunday.
Sunday. But the party's tomorrow.
But the party's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Di always travels with bags of nuts in her pants.
No, I asked
You know, some people have saddle bags, but that's just because, like, over time your butt spreads.
No.
Diana doesn't have a big butt. It's filled with nuts.
It's still what?
Filled with nuts.
Oh, nuts.
Your butt is actually this tiny,
I have flat
but she
butt.
feels like a chipmunk. But instead of hiding the nuts in the cheeks up here, she hides in the cheeks down here.
I have such a
All
flat
nuts.
butt. You know,
She
Anthony
fills it with
said
nuts.
those glute exercises should, help you get a nice round butt, but I don't think that'll ever
I don't-
happen.
No.
Do you think that'll ever
No.
No, never.
I don't know what you did as a young person,
Nothing.
but you flattened out that butt.
I did nothing.
Mm-hmm. Like, did you ever play a sport?
No, never.
Did you ever jog?
Didn't run, didn't jog, didn't exercise. No. I colored.
How do your
sewed,
legs work?
I colored. I sewed.
Colored and sewed.
I sat.
Mm-hmm.
When Anthony, he would say to me, Di, when you do the squats, dig your heels. Dig your heels into the ground. Push up with your glutes. I said, I didn't know I had a glute. And so when we started doing those exercises, I could really feel it because I never did that. I said,
No,
Anthony,
wow.
no one ever told me to push down with my heels. Push. And that's how you get good glutes. If you have strong legs, you'll have good glutes. Clearly, I do not have strong legs. So that's why all those exercises that we do, or I do, is to build up my legs.
But here's what's interesting, because the butt filled with nuts, but then the legs are so thin, like
I know,
toothpicks.
I got terrible. I have no strength in my legs. So that's what he gives me, all those leg exercises. Like you do a lot more upper body. I don't do a lot of upper body, but a lot of leg work.
Well, you don't want to lose your wings.
Oh yeah, I do want to lose my weight. You know what? I did this. Well, you had left early, but I'm able to do this one now. I could never do that one before.
Big deal.
So that's your wings. It's an exercise where you hold this rope and it's attached to weights, but you have to keep your elbows in and your head tucked. And when you pull, it's using all these. I couldn't do it. And he's going, "That's good, Di." He's a good like a motivator. You know, Dean, he encourages you.
Yeah. So when is your first competition? Your first bodybuilding competition?
I'm not ready for any kind of competition.
Diana.
No.
I think we should make a goal.
There's no Dean,
That next year-
there are some women that are really fit, and it ain't me. I would look foolish.
Diana.
Yeah,
You're not competing against 22-year-olds.
I know. But
It would be in your category. So it'd be
Correct.
like, you're 75 plus.
I know, but did you see some of them ladies? They're really so. Some of the women I think that have been exercising throughout their life that are now my age are very muscular and
Diana,
very well built. I'm not that person.
you can't let your lack of any exercise whatsoever for 75 years keep you back. Yeah, you got your beach shoes already.
I do. I didn't bring my beach shoes. I should
I
have.
don't know why you didn't.
Now, didn't those nuts make a big difference? Makes it crunchy. It's more protein. So I really like Aldi's non-fat plain green Greek yogurt, not green, Greek yogurt. It's not real bitter or tart. Some yogurts are very
not good.
No, it's delicious. 3/4 of a cup of this is 18 grams of protein. And you add a couple more nuts.
It tastes like it.
And you add a couple more nuts, which is say maybe another 4 or 6, 18. So that's like 24 grams of protein.
Like if you wanted to like live, then eat this.
No, if you want to live long,
no,
healthy,
just live. You won't live happy or with joy.
No, you will.
Well, will you breathe tomorrow? Yeah.
It's good for your body. They're all good. You had strawberries,
I did,
blueberries.
Leslie.
You did what?
Leslie said add honey.
I know you did. I don't add honey.
No, because why would you want joy? Why would you want that?
So you can get the chopped nuts and you just throw a couple of them on.
It's plain yogurt.
Plain non-fat Greek. The Greek yogurt has the most amount of protein. And so carbs. There's only 4 grams of carbs.
It's mostly air.
And that 4 grams, it comes from the sugar in the milk. There's no other sugars. It's only, this is the lowest.
Let me ask you something. Now,
I know what you mean. It doesn't have a lot of good taste. No,
it doesn't have taste. So if
but do you want to be
averse
healthy and live long?
I don't know, Diana. Do I want to have joy once in a while? Let me ask you something.
Look.
If you're eating a bucket of protein in the morning, then why is your butt filled with nuts?
Because later on in the day,
what happens? What happens and what time?
I get after lunch, dinner, anytime after 12.
What happens?
I get a craving for sugar.
Oh,
that's the bad part. So I can eat nothing.
So this does nothing.
Well, no, this is helping. This is giving my body all the nutrients so that I can.
So then in the afternoon, we could just eat candy.
Like I'll have a nice salad.
I mean, do you ever listen to yourself? Like, do you listen to who you are? Do you listen to 9 a.m. Diana? Because 9 a.m. Diana has a plan.
I do.
And she has goals. And she wants to live forever. But 1 o'clock Diana.
Forget
it. She's like, that bee.
Free for all.
That bee this morning, she's a drunk. Let's undo everything she's done. Have they met each other? Has 9 a.m. Diana met 1 o'clock Diana?
Tina, at lunch. You saw last night I had mixed greens, my chichi beans. I might even put
So you go back to
blueberries.
9 a.m. There's 9 a.m. Diana, 9 p.m. Diana.
I always start out healthy.
But the whore in the afternoon is really messing everything up, is what I hear you saying.
I'll still have a healthy meal. But I start looking.
Don't you remember those commercials? Do you remember those commercials that are like, yeah, you can lose weight. You have 1 healthy shake for breakfast, a healthy shake for dinner, whatever that you want all day long.
That's true.
I would be like, that sounds like I like shakes. Yeah, I like shakes.
No,
Who wants to sign up for the Diana program? Fruits and veggies for lunch and dinner. And then you be who you need to be between the hours of 1 and 9.
I have to stop, Dina.
I know you do. I've seen your butt.
How do I stop?
You should. I don't understand. You seem to have a tremendous amount
I do.
of self-control at
do.
9 in the morning
agree.
and 9 at night.
I do.
So then who?
I don't know.
Who takes your body over?
I've been praying about it. Tell me. I don't understand. I go to Dunkin' every morning and I'll bring this.
To Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I have a little plastic container, but
Yeah, that
I'll
makes
get
sense.
coffee or tea.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other seniors are getting donuts and sandwiches.
And you're like, and then
And they said to me,
I bet you even lecture them on how bad that is.
Mhm.
You know, you should be eating the yogurt. You know how many proteins are in here? If you see my butt, I'm sure she has a full
I would
TED
never
Talk.
do that, no.
Full TED Talk.
The one man, Sal, he'll buy a whole dozen of donuts and he puts it down on the table for everybody. And everybody's helping themselves. I go, Diane, you want a donut? I said, no, thank you, Sal. And he'll ask me every time. I said, no, thank you, Sal. But so I don't understand either. So how could I be disciplined when it comes to this?
I don't know. I hate every moment that we've eaten this yogurt.
No,
and
I
you're
enjoy
here.
it.
Oh, it's so good,
It
guys.
is.
Look
I
at
enjoy
it.
it.
Look, let's read it together. I'll be honest. I don't want to eat like this, but I've given up gluten. And now every time I eat something that even remotely has like a little bit of sugar, you know, I'm 5 grams and under, my hands swell up like crazy.
Well,
and now I'm angry.
So that's telling you that your body does not like the sugar. It's inflammatory.
No, it's telling me that if I ate sugar all the time,
Mhm.
that I wouldn't even notice. I would just be swollen all the time. And I wouldn't even notice.
So you would rather have that? No, Dina.
Yeah.
I'm sure you feel much better.
Yeah. Nicole's house is closer to die than Dina's. Well, Carrie, if you ask my mother, yes. Dina, I can't possibly come to your house that's 30 minutes away
No,
because
too
there's
far.
a bridge.
Bridge toll.
But I'll drive to Nikki's 5 hours with a donut in my. You know how many donuts she brought with her on this trip?
But I didn't have any.
Half the car was filled with donuts.
Well, no, it's not just it's bread. Dominic loves
bread.
bread.
Obviously.
And the donuts. He loves the Boston cream and the regular cream.
Studio Nikki. I have reached the angry stage of sugar withdrawal. But it was funny. I said to my mom, I had this yogurt that I bought for like the smoothies that was, it was before I found my Madagascar vanilla and cinnamon.
Delicious. It is. It's very good.
But I just bought like vanilla yogurt, which is what I would eat if I was on a diet.
It's the low sugar. It is low
No,
sugar.
no. The other one that I bought was just regular vanilla.
Oh, right.
And it was in the back of my fridge. And I was like, well, I should probably eat that because it's going to go bad. Nobody else is eating it.
It's disgusting.
And so I put my fruit on it and my nuts and everything. And then I tasted it. It was so disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually disgusting. I had to throw it away.
Your palate will adjust.
Now, you say that, but you at 9 a.m., does it only adjust for a 4-hour period? Because then at 1 o'clock, you're like, Dina, it adjusts. I don't even crave it unless it's between the hours of 1 and 9.
Dina,
And then I go right back. And that's why my butt's
I don't know because this is low in sugar, low in carbs. So my blood sugar should be pretty
It's not
level.
I don't believe anything you're saying. Janine, the Madagascar vanilla and cinnamon, it's 40% less sugar. It's less than 5 grams.
It's made by
And I'm going to tell you
Chobani.
something. The other 2 grams that's in the regular vanilla, gross. It's gross.
It's the different. It's actually to me the different brands of yogurt. I've tried a lot of different ones, and some are good and some are disgusting.
Yeah, no.
I like all these plain Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
But I bought other name brands of plain Greek yogurt, and they were real tart, and I didn't like them. But this one I like.
You know what is the best yogurt? Did you ever see? It'll be like key lime pie flavored yogurt. You're like, girl. And then it'll say, this is before I was gluten free. Here's some nuts, some cookie crumble. But it got the word yogurt in it. So you're like, oh, this is good for me.
Some of them are loaded with sugar. But I don't understand.
I forget. I think it's Chobani, the Madagascar. It is Chobani. I can only find it in ShopRite.
It's hard to find sometimes.
Yeah.
And they make it, in the little cups, but you could buy like a 4-pack. Did you ever get the 4-pack of it?
No.
Yeah, so they do have it in 4. During pandemic, I used to order that all the time.
Is that what we say now? During pandemic? Not during the pandemic? It's just it's just during pandemic.
It was the pandemic. Yeah.
You know, there was somebody recently that had passed that had lived through both pandemics.
Really?
They were like 100 and something. I mean, there's only like 5 people. You can be like, so which one was worse? There's only like 5 people you can ask that question to.
That's true.
Oh, unfiltered Kathy's here. Kathy wants some yogurt. Listen, one yogurt in the morning, one yogurt at night. Eat whatever you want during the day. You'll have a big butt. Di's running her own program.
I don't know why that happens to me.
I gave up sugar. Here's Randy. I gave up sugar, lost weight. Now my glasses fall off my face. Who knew? I can't think of other things I'd rather have fall off, but no stupid glasses. Really? Do you think it's like your cheeks, like they say, like when you lose weight? So a lot of it's just in your face.
Maybe.
I use Diana's Aldi plain Greek, but then squeeze lime juice into it. It's the closest to key lime flavor that I found. So it has the benefits of both.
I would go try that.
Mm-hmm. Only if I could put candy in it, said Kathy.
No. It's actually good with the fruit.
Candy's for the afternoon, Kath. You got to separate it. This is in the morning, and then candy, chocolate, donuts, brownies, cake, ice cream.
Well, you know what's interesting?
Cannolis,
So I crave the chocolate.
Biscotti.
We're
Italian rum
making
cake.
soft biscotti on Sunday.
Yeah, between 1 and 9. Mm-hmm.
Cooking with Di. Sunday night, we're making the soft biscotti, which is good for spring and Easter, and we put icing in the color.
Can I just make my regular biscotti? Can I just double bake them? It's the same recipe, right?
No, it's a different recipe. It's soft biscotti. It's like a sponge. It's like a sponge cake.
Great.
Cookie.
More stuff I won't eat.
It's Sunday. You could eat whatever you want.
I don't like soft biscotti.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we all like them.
Mm-hmm. If I add peanut M&Ms, does that count as a protein? I don't know. That's 1 o'clock, Diana.
The peanut part is good. The chocolate is. The chocolate's good too. I would go.
It counts as cacao. Cacao.
Mm.
So, all right. Well, just keep in mind if you are taking nutritional advice from Diana, you might want to just check the time. You know how some people that are nutritionists, they're nutritionists all the time. Not here.
Yeah, don't take any.
You're going to get real different advice depending on when you ask Diana.
I don't know why that happened. There has to be something physically
Do you want to know? Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Yes. What is it?
You're hungry. You're starving because you're eating that for breakfast and nobody wants that.
No, but Anthony said I have to eat more protein. That's why I started buying.
And so you took that. You were like, I got to get more protein. Let me eat chocolate and candy.
Well, no, that's the problem.
Okay.
I don't know.
We're at my sister's house today. Yeah, I think you're starving.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Somebody should I need more protein, but
do you know? Maybe do you know what protein is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you think it's in candy? How about this? How about we start a new program? Let's start a new program starting today. If I see you eating anything other than a protein or a fruit, I'm going to smack it out of your hands and then backhand you. It'll be quick, like it moves.
I'll be black and blue before noon.
And you'll be stunned. I'll be like, now, go eat some meat. Like that. And that's what I'll scream. Go eat some meat. What if we tried that this weekend? No sugar. So here's what I said to Diana. Okay. She'd been giving me tips on how to not eat. You know, that honey is actually sugar. I go, you should back off. I go, what did you give up for Lent? Tell everybody what you gave up.
It's not only about giving
nothing.
Up.
Tell them. Go ahead. Tell them what you started to do. Go ahead. Tell them what you do instead.
During Lent, you can sacrifice and give up something.
Right. Or
that's not the. Almsgiving.
Okay. What else? But what did you say you're doing?
I go to church every day.
Okay. Do you go to church every day before you started Lent?
I didn't go every day. But
You did go every day.
I tried.
You did.
Yeah, a couple days I missed.
Yeah.
Well, the other
so
thing,
that's no different.
Well, I try to get there on time.
No. For Lent is not getting to church on time. You were already going to church. So far, you're
But
halfway through Lent.
The priest was already out on the altar.
They were like, in the name of the Father, and they were like, see ya.
When I get there, before the priest comes out on the altar, all the oldies that be sitting in the back, they all look at me and go, good job.
So for Lent, you decided to show up on time for
trying.
church.
I'm really trying, yeah.
That doesn't feel like enough because I cry at night. I cry with my Lenten promise. I don't have sugar. Okay. I cry.
All right, so the other
What's
thing
making
is
you cry in Lent?
Almsgiving.
Diana, you were doing alms before.
You do more alms during Lent. So are you
First
doing
of all,
more
do you
alms?
even know how to spell alms?
ALMS. Almsgiving.
All right, so you do.
So you give to charities. We had a food drive.
But you were doing all this stuff before. This is what I'm saying. Just doing a little bit more is not. Are you crying?
All right, so
have you cried once during Lent? Okay, then that doesn't count. Jesus wants people to cry.
I don't know that it means that
he wants people to cry.
That he wants you to cry. He wants you to be more kind.
Crying.
So if there's somebody in your church that you know is a shut-in or doesn't get out a lot, maybe go visit them or bring them a meal, a lunch or something. But
you do that before Lent.
No, well, not enough.
Yeah, everything that you named, you're basically almost a saint.
Okay.
You're almost a saint. They're going to be like Saint Diane. She's the patron saint of the late people. She's like, listen, you pray to Diane. She's not going to make you any more on time.
One day I got there early. They all left. They said, you're here. And Trudy, the other lady, she gets there late sometimes too. Now, on Fridays, the school kids come to church.
And they all know you're late too.
And they sit up front. They reserve those seats. So all the seniors really have to move in the back. But when they're not there from Monday to Thursday, the seniors sit up front. When the school children are in the church, at 8:30 sharp, all the doors are locked. Some of the parents have been very concerned about people that go into churches.
So did you get locked out? You got locked out of church?
People that go into churches and carry.
All right, we don't need to talk about that.
Anyway, so they at 8:30 they locked those doors. Now I didn't know that. This was a while. It was last year.
You're the riffraff.
And I went there one morning, and of course it was like 8:34, 8:33, whatever. And I go like this, and the door doesn't open. So I run to the other side door. That's locked. And I run to the others. I'm walking all around the. Now in the meantime, other people are coming. There were a few other people that
all the late people
are standing out front of the church, and I'm like, and they start walking around. I said, "Well, I want to check the doors." I said, "No, I didn't know that they did this on Friday." We all. 4 of us stood out front on Isham.
Did you all just do this?
Just stood there,
kneel down in front of the church.
Mass was over.
Until Mass was over, you stayed there?
Oh, yes.
What was you doing outside?
The other 3 people that were late, like me.
But what did you think was going to happen?
Nothing. I wasn't going to leave. I went to church. I may have not gotten inside.
So let me get this straight. You're not crying. You didn't give up anything. And now you just stand outside of a church.
Well, so... that happened to me. Now, it happened to Trudy, too, the other lady that's a little late sometimes. Now, we all know on a Friday, you got to get your butt up and you got to get there before 8:30.
Oh, because it's first Friday.
No, every Friday.
Oh.
Every Friday.
So on Fridays, you do something.
So you got
They were smoking and drinking. You believe these kids taking our spot?
So,
it's ridiculous.
So when Trudy had gotten locked out that one day, I had said to her, Trudy, you should have texted me.
What were you going to do?
I would have went and opened the door for her.
Oh, you're going to keep your foot open. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
One Friday, I was running late, and I knew I wasn't going to get there by 8:30. So I'm texting Joe, I'm running a little late. And
so you have people smuggling you into church?
Said, I'll meet you at the back door. No, the front door. So he was there. So we laugh about that on Friday.
Is it the back door or is it the front door?
All the doors are locked. It was the front door.
Now I'm going to read you what Sebastian wrote.
Sebastian,
my fellow Catholic. I'm eating healthy for Lent, more vegetables, and I cry while I'm eating. Thank you, Sebastian.
Salud.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like you might want to make a slight adjustment to sugar because you clearly need a life adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start today.
Mm-hmm. So
no sugar.
What would you suggest?
That means no sugar.
When it's like it calls my name.
Yeah, you cry.
Oh, God.
And then you shove more strawberries in your mouth.
I thought you were saying marshmallows.
No, that is sugar. You should be crying like me and Sebastian.
I've been throwing stuff away. I threw the marshmallows away.
It's a marshmallow. It's not a marshmallow.
It's a marshmallow. Marshmallow. Whatever. I threw them away. I like.
But why are you throwing marshmallows away? But you eat candy and brownies and cake and cookies.
Well, I don't have them anymore to throw away. I'll eat.
Well, then where are you getting them? Does somebody come to your door?
I'll eat chocolate chips.
Does somebody just come to your door at night with a Snicker bar?
Well, you know the other thing that's funny. I'll buy stuff for Brooke because she's there and I don't know what she likes, and then she doesn't eat it.
Buying it for Brooke. That's what you've.
Well, because I don't know what she eats all the time. I keep saying, Brooke, you got to come to store with me.
She doesn't eat anything. Nobody knows what Brooke eats.
I bought her the soy chocolate milk because I know she doesn't like lactose.
Don't do that.
Well, she didn't drink it.
Yeah, don't buy her.
I don't drink it either. I threw that away.
Okay.
So, look, I guess I am a little particular. Some things I will throw away.
All right, so you're done now with sugar.
Well,
you need a reset, Diana.
I do need a reset, but I don't know what to do. Sometimes I would cry. I would actually
Thank
cry.
you. Now you can be in Sebastian and mine
I would
group.
cry not because
you don't have any joy.
I wouldn't eat it. I would cry because I don't understand why that happened. Like,
because you have an addiction. This is an intervention. I got 411 of my friends together. Yeah, this is an intervention.
I eat healthy.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
It's after I eat the healthy food.
I'm talking to 9 a.m. Diana right now, and I'm trying to let her know there's somebody else working against her. I believe that you think that you are not eating a lot of sugar.
No.
But you have somebody working against you.
No, I know.
What's her name? What's afternoon Diana's name? Dixie?
Who?
Dixie.
Mm-hmm.
Dixie Caravan.
I don't know what's
Dixie's living a totally different life.
Mm-hmm.
She's having a great time.
I have a dual personality.
You do. You do.
When it comes to sugar.
A lot of things.
I know I have a sugar addiction.
Okay. Well, listen, this was part of the intervention. That was quick. It took 21 minutes. We really got to the heart of it. Our intervention will be live at 1 p.m. At 1 p.m. it'll be a much more angry.
Well, like Nikki, she has all kind of
it's dirty sugar.
Goodies.
Dirty sugar shows up.
She has a lot of goodies in her pantry. So it's almost like when you went to Grandma's Zips and you knew the chocolate was in the refrigerator in the bin where the fruits and vegetables should have been.
You know what?
My mother had it filled with candy.
What if, you know how they do that thing with dogs where like,
mice?
No. Like if dogs are doing something bad or if they're like chewing on something, you hit them with that sour apple. You spray sour apple at them. So anytime you start to get near sugar, I'm going to spray you with sour apple. So that's it. I'm going to follow you. So remember, it's going to be a slap and then a backhand. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're not going to be.
The first step is to admit that you have an addiction.
Oh, I know I have it.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else have a suggestion? Does anybody else, are they good early? And then later in the day, and what do you do about it?
Diana, you just described every single person here. Every single person is addicted to sugar.
Well, what's Sebastian doing? Oh,
Sebastian's just eating more vegetables and crying.
And so that's what I do. I just sit down and cry.
Yeah.
And say, dear Lord, help me, please.
I'm going to be around you to help you with the sour apple. And then, and after a couple days, your face is going to hurt. And then you won't eat it anymore. But you have to do it for like 2 weeks. Like, so what are we in our third week? No, I'm in my third week of Lent because some of us started on time and now it's gross to me.
Correct. I told you. When
Okay, but you've got to make it. You got to
So
make
I
it
gotta-
21 days of
I
no
gotta
sugar.
make it 24 hours.
Wait, maybe I'll get you the
days.
coins.
I can't even
You know they have the
make
coins.
24 hours.
You get like your 24-hour coin. And I'll get you a 1-week coin. Yeah, just start drinking, Sedla. Listen, she don't have problems with alcohol. Just substitute for now.
Nikki did buy me amaretto.
Mm-hmm.
I remember years ago, because this is nothing new, this sugar addiction. Years ago, I was keeping a journal and I would write every day what I would eat to watch what I was eating. And then when I got a craving, I actually would start to cry.
Okay, so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
And then I would start to do something, whether it was go for a walk or clean or wash, and the craving would pass. And I was fine.
By doing housework? Is that what you're saying?
Whatever I did to take my mind.
This is a horrible plan. I can see why you failed. Okay.
No, go make the bed. Go clean the
No,
toilet.
you haven't named anything.
I did something. In other words, and I'll tell you what I think it's really bad. I'm home by myself for this lunch and dinner. I'm out with people and I bring my controlled breakfast and I'm fine. When I get home and I'm alone and I'm by myself, it's hard.
That's when the cake starts to talk to you.
It's calling my name.
You look,
I'm
your
by
butt looks so
myself.
good. Let's keep that
I'm
butt
going. Like a closet. You know what? Like a closet eater.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what drinkers do.
Exactly.
They go private.
It's not alcohol. It's sugar.
Yeah.
Maybe if I switch to the alcohol, would that be better?
No, there's a lot of
I would be
sugar.
happier.
No, you know what I find, and that's what Sebastian was saying, is that I find that I eat more actual food now. Like if you take sugar out, I eat a tremendous amount more food because I'm starving. But I do have to make sure that I'm having protein. But I eat more food because before I'd have like a little bit of food, then a little bit of dessert, and then that was my whole thing. And you've got like I eat a ton more peanut butter, which I know people are going to say has some sugar in it, but it's nothing compared to a Butterfinger. But I have peanut butter
without the sugar. You'll get used to it.
It's disgusting. I have peanut butter and apples when I'm really, really hungry.
That's good.
I have peanut butters and apples. And that has been, I'm not doing housework, I can tell you that. What's she doing? She's like, let me get a Snicker bar. She's like, Tina, here, eat this Snicker
Read
bar.
that.
Diana, I know it has sugar in it.
No, but just read it. It's not just the sugar. Read it.
It has sugar.
Read the ingredients.
You read it. You want to read it so much.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to take my glasses off because they're for distance. Ingredients. Roasted peanuts. Very good. The next one is sugar. Forget that. That's
Diana, look at how much is in it.
Hydrogenated vegetable oil.
Okay.
Rapeseed, cottonseed, or soybean. The hydrogenated vegetable oil is very bad. It clogs your arteries.
Let me get this straight. You
got the clogged arteries. You got the high cholesterol.
You're eating candy, cookies, brownies, cannolis, pizza. You're eating all that, and you're going to come at me for this jar of hydrogenated. You sound drunk while you say it.
Hydrogenated.
And you think that that's the thing that's going to kill me.
What else is in there? Salt?
Diana. Look at it. If you're looking at 2 tablespoons, which is what I'm eating, it has 2 grams of added sugar. I mean, you're being ridiculous.
I'm not talking about the sugar. I'm talking about the hydrogenated.
Okay, Diana. Nobody was ever about to die, and the doctor lean over and be like, you know what this is from? Peanut butter. Nobody ever died from peanut butter.
You can buy peanut butter. It's just peanut butter or just peanut butter and salt. If you want.
You buy whatever peanut butter you want.
I do. I buy the plain, natural, organic peanuts.
Okay, well, good. Then do that.
Peanuts. Don't you remember when I used to make
Sebastian, I'm eating chicken breast and Brussels sprouts drizzled in olive oil for breakfast, and I'm crying now.
That's a wonderful breakfast.
Yeah. Denise said she's really good at finding issues with other people's food. Isn't that funny?
I know.
Isn't that funny, Denise? She's not picking up that cake that she's eating. Going, let me read.
Right. No, it's true.
You're not doing it.
Absolutely.
You're sitting all high and mighty, 9 a.m., Diana, all high and mighty. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Janice.
I don't care what.
Do you know how much hydrogenated oils in cake, cookies, and chocolate bars?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you make your own. Well,
okay, so you know what? That's what you'll do. When you want sugar, you make your own peanut butter. That'll take hours. And if you're still hungry, do like Michelle Mooney and make your own crackers.
Oh, I remember when she was making her own crackers.
What? There's aisles and aisles of crackers.
You know what we're going to do on Dye? We're cooking with Dye. We're going to make, did you see that new, well, not new, but it's on the internet. It's the Snickers bar that's made with the dates. It's dates and peanut butter.
This is no longer a fun show.
No, but Dina,
She's
it's
like,
a
how
fruit.
could we ruin
it's
this
the
show?
fruit. The dates are natural fruit. They're high in sugar, but it's still natural. And the peanut butter. Oh, and then chocolate on top.
Have you ever heard of Teddy's peanut butter? Everybody's talking about
Teddy's?
Teddy's.
Oh, no. I've heard of Crazy Richard. And what's the other one I buy that's all natural?
Low sugar, low sodium peanut butter is not real peanut butter. In the gym, they use regular Skippy with all the sugar installed in it to make their smoothies. Thank you, Tracy.
See, that's not, no, I don't. That's not
Tracy
what I use.
knows.
Now, I use the PB2 powder. Letter P, letter B.
Why don't you just use
Number
this?
2.
Let's look up Teddy's. I bet it's all natural.
It
Two
might be,
people,
and
two people just said it.
I would, I mean, but I found the one that I like. So, and it's just peanuts.
Teddy's peanut butter.
And Crazy Richard's is another one. There's a lot of good
Teddy's natural peanut butter.
Right. And is it just peanuts or peanuts and salt? I don't know. I've seen Teddy's.
Real peanut butter since 1925.
Right. Up on the East Coast. I don't know that I've seen Teddy. Maybe I'll go look next time I go in.
Teddy peanut butter, strawberry jelly, and cinnamon rolls with cream cheese icing.
Yeah, well, that doesn't sound so
They
healthy.
have that listed for breakfast. Peanut butter Twix bars that they've made with this Teddy's peanut butter.
Lots of sugar.
It's gluten-free, U.S. grown. Every jar is gluten-free, 100% made in the U.S. Where's the products? All right, view product.
Okay. Natural smooth peanut butter. Just peanuts and a pinch of salt. So there's a lot of different ones that have it.
We do not add oils or sweeteners.
That's right.
We don't need to. The peanuts speak for themselves. Oil separation naturally occurs. I'm out. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that in my life. I don't have the time to be mixing my peanut butter. I just don't.
I don't know.
I made the TikTok bagels, flour, cottage cheese, and baking soda.
We did it with the yogurt and the flour.
Bagels?
Remember? I made the. We'll have to do that again. Bagel is good. Why? It's yogurt.
No, we don't have to do it again. I don't remember liking it.
We did the pretzels. Remember the soft pretzels?
Oh, yeah, they were okay.
They were good.
Somebody said that there's a low sugar Jif.
Tina, your palate.
Don't give me your TED Talk. I don't listen. I've met 1 o'clock Diana, and I know that 9 o'clock Diana is a big fat liar. So I don't want to hear her TED Talk. So today is going to be a hard day for you. Are you going to do it?
I'm going to try it. I have to get back on track because I have to get my blood work again.
How long do you think you'll last?
I don't know. Hopefully I'll get through the day. We'll let you know. But yeah, I don't know.
Is she using the bowl from Paula Dean's restaurant? No, this is my sister's bowl.
Oh yeah, no, this is pretty. This is pretty. It's Nikki's. But it's very hard to do. But when we cook at home, at least I feel if we're making biscottis or cookies or brownies, you know the ingredients that are in there. It's not hydrogenated oil. You'll use a good oil. You have control. You can most recipes, they tell you can cut the sugar in half on baked goods and it'll still come out. And it's not as sweet. Yeah, see, I know you don't like
It's
that.
a lot of fun.
Oh, so wait, I have...
Shut up. I have some Snicker bars I wanted to show you. All right, here's what I think we should do, Diana. Here, Nicole, we're going to go to Lowe's today and we're going to get soft clothes.
Lowe's?
Yeah, we're going to go to Lowe's.
Oh, God, I hate these
and
things.
Get soft. Nicole,
We'll
here's
install
all
them.
Nicole's.
Oh, my gosh.
All Nicole's cabinets, okay? You ready? Hold on, ready?
Oh, God, we can't stand it. We have those soft
Driving
clothes.
us nuts. So
And
you
Nikki
can go to
screams at us.
Lowe's and you
buy
can
them.
buy them. Let me see. We're going to need a lot. I hope
We
you got
are.
your credit card.
I got my credit card. I also get that discount.
So
It's
there's
the thing at the top.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
No, I think you only need one at the top.
No. Oh, you're talking about something different. No, it's these.
Yeah, but I thought you only needed one.
We'll
I don't know.
ask
Ask
Bob. Bob's here.
1, 2.
Bob, instead of replacing the hinges, can I? Yeah, but then I'd need a drill.
No, you put the new one in the same place. It's already.
Bob, the soft close hinges
Yeah, so each door has two
just
hinges.
stick on bumpers on the inside of the door so they won't.
Oh, that's true. You could do that. That's cheap. Yeah, we'll buy the little felt pads.
She's gonna be real mad.
Yeah, she is.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. Thank you. Who said that? Who was a brilliant idea? You know,
It's Bob.
Bob.
That's what I
Thank
said.
you,
Ask Bob. No, I don't want those.
There's no sugar,
I know.
but they're good. So if you remember when we
They're
made these,
fine. They're not
when we
great.
made these, the last Cooking with Di, these are the Irish potatoes that don't have any sugar. Doesn't have the convection sugar.
No
We
taste.
posted both recipes, and this one just has some honey in it. I made another recipe that had a lot of sugar, and I gave them to all my friends. They loved them. But these are good, Dina. It satisfies
Diana,
your
you eat
sweet
it.
tooth.
Give it to 1 o'clock, Diana. She wouldn't need
That's true.
some backup
This is
plans.
That's right.
That's
I could-
lunch.
It is. I could have this. Well, maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should have something that's low sugar that I could have. But I don't know.
Or just change them to soft close. You have to take one of the hinges so they can match it up. Yeah, and you're gonna need 2, 4, 6.
Yeah, but you have to do both hinges. That is expensive. They're not cheap. They might be a couple bucks a piece. How many are there? 14.
30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. It's 40 hinges.
Times 2.
No, that's it.
No, I'm saying if they're $2 a piece.
Yeah.
And I think maybe more.
And then you got to do the drawers.
No, I never did the drawers.
You got to do the drawers.
I mean, you can, but the drawers don't make a big tight hole.
Di, do you like Irish soda bread?
Not particularly. It
Nobody
has a lot of
does.
salt. I don't. I mean, I eat it.
Laura said I had a kidney transplant 3 weeks ago. So many foods I can't have anymore. I have to watch my potassium and phosphorus. Oh, Laura.
That's what Sarah, right?
Yeah.
She had the kidney, right?
I just lost 16 pounds and I'm addicted to sugar, mostly chocolate. Mhm.
So she lost the weight because she watched the no sugar stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see, Lowe's. 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 All right.
Maybe Nikki wants the doors making
Oh
sound.
God, no! She was screaming at me last night.
Mhm.
You have to close those easy. All right. What are they called?
I wonder
Hinges?
how long it would take her
Soft.
to notice it.
Yeah, let's just do it. Soft close.
The Irish potatoes. Jim said he would have taken all those.
Who said that?
Jim Wagner. He said, if
Oh,
I knew you had
Jim.
extras. Mm-hmm.
All right. Holy cow! One pair, $12.28.
Well, you're going to spend a lot of money today.
I'm not doing that.
You won't even do that for your
$12.28
daughter.
for
You know
one?
what? I'm going to ask 1 o'clock, Diana, because she real different. Dirty sugar. Be like,
Holy
let's go get
cow.
100 of them.
All right,
We'll
let me
pass
see.
them out on the parkway.
Let me see how much it is for those little rubber bumpers. Wait a minute. Wait, let me check out the rubber bumper.
Mm-hmm.
$12 for one set.
There are two types of bumpers out there. There are hard felt ones and the rubber ones. Try to get the rubber ones. They are a much quieter close. Those are just like the little stickers, right, Bob? And you put one on the cabinet and then one on the thing.
Bumpers, BUMP.
I don't think, no, I think you just put them on the cabinet and then.
Cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. Scotch. 20 pack. We're going to need a lot of packs. Of the round rubber could be anywhere from $4.98 to, so it's probably multiple options.
Are you at Lowe's?
Yes, because I have the discount.
Brian said to put them on the door.
So you're going to need two, one at the top, one at the bottom. So what did you say? There were 40 doors, so it's 80, right?
No, there's not 40 doors. There's 20 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 doors.
Okay, so 40 pieces. All right, well, there's a 40 pack. Cost you $8.98.
Yeah, but you're going to need some for the drawers.
I don't know that I'd put them in the drawers because it's going to keep the drawer open a little bit. The cabinet.
It's going to keep all of them open a little bit.
I know. Well, the cabinet's okay.
You should buy two. Splurge. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. What a great idea. Add to cart.
The doors in the island.
An aisle, too. What?
The doors in the island. There's probably
there's
two sets over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're going to knit 3 packs.
So, we'll get like 60 of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now I have to find where to look. Find a store near you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nikki and I were talking about her kitchen. She always talks about updating her kitchen. You know, in my mind, I was like, I already ripped that microwave down. I could turn this on and put a new one in. I'll have it done before she comes home. She doesn't know. All these walls are coming down.
There's one not too far, about 4 miles away. Okay, good. When we're done, we'll go shopping and then we'll come back and then we'll eat chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
There is sugar-free. Now, let me ask you this. Do you eat any sugar-free?
No.
Because you gave up sugar?
No.
Okay, that's good.
No,
That's good.
because
That's good.
to me, it's a trap.
It is a trap.
And you get
They're
diarrhea.
worse. Well, they're worse for you.
Mm-hmm.
Those sugar-free additives are worse. You're better off.
I won't do it.
Sugar-free sodas.
Because then I'll just eat food and it'll be worse for me. And I don't want to do that.
So I wonder when, you know how some people, grandmom in particular, when she said she stopped smoking, she started to eat more because
people take up a different vice.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you give up sugar, you're eating more. You're going to gain weight.
I gave up sugar and then I start taking down walls.
Oh, so you did the same thing I did when I said to you, I point
to stuff. No, I point to stuff. I go,
toilet,
no.
go scrub a bathroom.
Okay, well, I don't do all the things you're saying are dumb.
They're not dumb. They're regular
dumb.
chores.
They're
but
dumb.
You just sew a quilt. So I've been trying to sew more quilt tops.
There you go. Bob says, where else can you go from kitchen drawers to diarrhea all in one sentence?
I guess most people do this. You know, you start off good in the morning and you have good intentions to eat
I
healthy.
think you are next level. I've never heard anybody. I've never heard any. Because here's the thing: not only do you eat well in the morning and at night, that's fine, and maybe you cheat in the afternoon, that's fine. But here's where your problem is:
where
the high and mighty, and then the TED Talk that comes with it. You know, you guys, I have so much protein in that. The sugar's not good for you. You literally are a completely different person. The speech that comes with it, you know, that sugar's so bad for you. Now, 1 o'clock, totally fine. But 9, you can't do it. Let me get you some nuts. You want some beans in here? It's that. It's that you're so...
Well...
You're so dedicated. You're a completely different person.
Yeah, but I think everybody is. Good intentions.
No.
You don't think so?
Diana, I sit here quietly and angrily and eat my breakfast. I don't tell everybody how great it is. I don't tell everybody how I have joy. I'm like, I am very sad. I am starving.
But that's the problem. No. I'm different than you. I enjoy that. You hate it.
No.
You hate it.
You don't enjoy it.
I do like it.
You know why I know you don't enjoy it? Because you follow it up with a cake.
With a what?
A cake.
But that's not
A
the
cake,
way
a brownie.
No.
I don't even know who you are. You are. You're a sugar hypocrite. Mm-hmm.
I know I'm a sugar addict. I like this. I do like it. I don't know why you say I don't.
Mm-hmm. You have a sugar body snatcher in the afternoon.
I got to figure out how to get that under control. I haven't figured it out. Somebody figure it out and let me know. It's hard, Dina. That's why I said
Diana, only one of us is doing it. Why are you telling me how hard it is? I'm starving.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you, when you're done these 40 days, what's going to happen?
It usually stays like this. I mean, I've done this every year for probably 10 years. And usually, and I started early this year because I was so sick of myself.
Right.
And so it usually goes pretty good through the summer because I don't really crave it, number one, when I come out of Lent. And in summer, you're eating light anyway.
Right.
It's the fall. It's the fall because you get hit with Halloween. And I'm not like a big candy person necessarily, but I mean, if you're going to get
you're sweetest,
you're going to get a free Butterfinger from everybody's house.
Sour Patch Kids. Are
Sour
you
Patch.
kidding
It's
me?
September.
And
It's
you
the
said
fall.
You're not a liar,
It's the
pants
fall.
on fire. You know why?
Diana, those are medicinal. Those are medicinal.
You
My
like
doctor
that,
said,
those
Dina,
Sour Patch Kids,
I'm going to get
those
you.
Look,
I'm going to get you
don't
this
take
antibiotic.
You don't
I
take
got you a
after
steroid and a
anybody's
prescription for
strain.
Sour Patch Kids.
My mother,
You should get those.
me,
Those are
and you. Just
auto
pass down the
refill.
line.
Auto
It
refill through
just
Amazon. It comes to you right to your door.
So look, you got the same problem I got.
I know.
Well,
I came from you.
It came from
Except
my mother.
one
My
of us.
mom, in the vegetable drawer, she had chocolate.
Well, one of
in
us
the
is
refrigerator.
trying to work on it through
I'm
Jesus's
trying
intercessions.
it too.
The other one of us is like, sometimes I go to church on time. So
No, I've been really trying to get there, especially on Fridays. I've been pretty good.
And this is how Lent should be: angry, angry with a dash of sadness.
It's not. It's everybody has not everybody. Some people can really do well with their eating and they have no issue.
Yeah, but then they got other issues. Everybody got
true.
something,
Everybody got
Diana.
something, yeah. I got
Everybody's
the sugar.
working on something.
I got the sugar. Well, between watching your diet and exercising and walking, they're all good things. And hopefully I'll get my cholesterol down.
Dean was saying the other day, what did he say? He goes, Mom, I think I'm becoming an adult. I said, why?
25.
He said, I was walking around New York the other day. He goes, and it was kind of cold. He goes, and a bunch of kids ran by me. And the first thing I go, where are their coats? It is entirely too cold for them. And he was like, who am I?
That's when he knew.
Yeah, no, it was funny. It was funny. It's funny listening to that. Jacqueline doesn't have that. I think Jacqueline was in the children
with the kids,
running
she
by.
was running by. She was,
Yeah, she's probably leading the charge to play tag.
Without a coat, right.
What is that?
Little toaster oven. Oh, that might be at the air
Is that
fryer.
an air fryer? I told you. And now I said this to Diana
tell me
yesterday.
about this oven.
Yeah. I
Let's
tell
hear it.
Diana, I'm getting this oven. It's got an air fryer in it. She goes, they all have air fryers. I go,
They don't all have it. The convection oven is just.
It's not.
All right, continue. Let me hear what you got.
A convection oven is not the same as an air fryer.
Okay, so what does an air fryer do?
It makes all your food amazing.
Well, from what I understand, when you put it in there, the air circulates in the little toaster oven.
I'm just letting you know.
To cook the food. So the oven is big, but
What's the difference
I thought that
between
a convection oven,
an air fryer, and a
convection oven.
Okay.
One is a lot bigger.
A convection oven, also known as fan-assisted oven, turbo broiler, or fan oven, is an oven that has a fan to circulate the food, air around the food, even environment. In an oven without a fan, which is natural convection, It circulates hot air unevenly,
Right.
like a dum-dum.
Right.
Small countertop convection ovens for household use are often marketed as air fryers. So they're different.
No, that's not what it said.
That's
You didn't read
exactly
it all.
what it
You
says.
didn't read it all. I saw you skip
No.
over. Let me
It's
see.
different.
So what did you buy? You bought a
Don't
convection-
worry about it.
Let me
It's
see what
different.
you bought. No. So a lot of people don't realize that the convection.
It's not.
Oh my goodness gracious! If you have a convection oven, from what I understood, it's the same as getting one of the small ones.
No.
Of course,
They
it's bigger.
taste
It's gonna
different.
heat
It
up
can't
whole
be the
house.
same.
Why not, Dean? That's what it's circulating
All
air.
right, here. This is good housekeeping. It says, as a kitchen appliance expert, our institute is often asked this question. We've tested air fryers for over a decade and developed hundreds of air fryer recipes. So I can assure you that while air frying is similar to convection baking, it's ultimately different. While both air frying and convection baking ovens use fans to blow hot air around the food to cook it faster, make it crispier, the way these appliances are designed is not the same. Typically, air fryers feature a large fan located on top of the appliance and cook from the top down. They rarely have any heating elements on the bottom unless the air fryer also offers additional functionality like true toasting or baking. Convection ovens use a built-in heating mechanism to blow hot air around. It's located in the back and the side. While this is more powerful than a traditional bake setting, air frying is designed to be the most powerful.
It may be the most powerful, but you'll still get the same results in your oven if you have a convection oven.
Okay. It says, what are the major differences? Size. Okay.
Right.
Heating, top down. Fan placement. Fan is located in the top of an air fryer, and the convection is in the back.
So
fan speed and size, accessories, and cleaning.
Right. In the summer when I want to do something in my oven, it heats up the whole house. So if you have a air fryer, it's much smaller. It's not going to heat the whole house up. But to me, the air fryers, you can only cook a little bit at a time.
I know. Well, that's why I said I got the oven that has the air fryer in it.
So when you say it has it in it, the whole oven
Diana, I don't know it. It's what it says.
Well, let me see. What model? What did you get?
I'll show you.
All right. It doesn't have an air fryer inside it. So don't.
No, the whole oven is an air fryer.
Which I just think is a convection. Let me see. Don't you miss me on the shows? See, they all miss me. We don't have fun like this when I'm not here.
You could come over to my house any morning. You could take you could take your pilgrimage across the bridge. You are more than welcome to join me anytime.
Well, you can come to my
You're
house.
gonna need a passport.
You can come to my
but you're more than welcome.
Do you know what brand you got?
Yeah,
like
I'll show you the one I ordered.
LG or I got the G Profile.
Because you fancy.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, these appliances are so expensive.
This one was on sale. This one was $1,000 off.
Well, that was good. But you still paid big bucks, I'm sure.
No.
All right.
Here it is. No. Oh, it didn't register yet. Hold on.
When's it coming? Wednesday. Oh, maybe I'll have to come and see your new oven.
Oh.
I got to come and see your kitchen. I can't wait to see. Did you take the pictures before?
Yeah, I always do.
Good.
Here it is.
All right. Now let's see what this says.
I have an oven with an air fryer. It's nice, but I will say it doesn't work as good as the countertop one.
Right. It's different.
Interesting.
Are you on Nikki's Wi-Fi? Yeah. Oh, it looks pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Oh. And so what kind is she? Frigidaire?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you need? A 30? That wasn't a 36?
Shakendra, it was $1,000. It's normally $2,000. It was $1,000 off.
Natural gas range.
And I got another discount on top. Because I'm a fan of buying stuff off of Facebook Marketplace. And I bought the oven at the Shore on Facebook Marketplace. But if I buy an oven on Facebook Marketplace, it's going to be $500. and I don't even know if it works. So if I buy it for $1,000,
Gas range.
I was like, listen, this one's going to come with a warranty. It's brand new. It's going to get delivered. If I have to buy it, I have to get a rental place to go and pick up the oven. I was like, sometimes you got to weigh it out.
Bread proofing.
Mhm.
Bread proofing. I like that. So there's a bread proof in there, which is good.
There's a what?
Bread proofing. So you know when you're making bread and
No.
the yeast.
Let's stop right there. You know when you're making bread.
We
No.
gotta try some bread. Well, to proof the yeast, you make your batter and you put it in a bowl and it has to rise, and you want it in a draft-free, warm environment. And so this one has a bread proof. So you put it in your oven and you hit the button and it keeps it at it's not real cold in there, in other words. So the bread will rise, the yeast will.
I mean, that's why
So
I
you
bought
had
it.
bread proof. Okay, we're gonna start
Because it was bread proof. Mm-hmm.
You have a cast on griddle on it. This range also features with LED
Sourdough starter.
To cook to skip preheating. Start baking immediately. Oh, that's good. Deliver all the flavor.
But Julie, if
and none
it
of the
said
guilt with
Julie
air
said she
fry.
did but there was grease all over the oven door. Can't you just do the cleaning? That's what I'm gonna do. Mm-hmm. Athena, if it was marked down so much, was it not good? So they were trying to get rid of them. No, Athena, it had the most reviews. It had the most reviews than any of the ovens. It had 1,800 reviews on it, and they were all 4.5 stars. That's what I'm saying. And the sale was going to end like the next day, and I was like, I got to go get this. I know. Nicole said I bought an oven. It was $1,800. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. No, that sounds good.
Yeah, exactly. No, this was a good deal. It was not on my agenda, but I was like, my oven connects to Alexa.
Oh, this one might be app compatibility. No,
I don't even know what my app would want to do. Is Alexa make bread?
No, but you could say, Alexa, turn on my.
I thought bread proof meant that you can't make bread in it.
Yeah.
It's bread proof. You can't make bread.
So it's not smart compatible. It doesn't have Wi-Fi compatibility.
I had to replace the
works
glass.
with Amazon Alexa. No.
Good.
Works with Amazon.
Unless
no.
Alexa's
Works
coming
with
over to
Apple
make
Home.
bread.
No, because it doesn't have. I didn't know that they could come with.
I don't know why. I think my washer and dryer connects to Alexa. I'm like, unless this bee's gonna come over here and start folding, I don't know why I would need to talk to her.
So it says total convection powers cooking models like air fryer, no preheat. So it does.
Okay, so what do you want to say to me, Diane?
Yeah, but it's just like mine.
No, it's better than yours. It's better than yours.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a temperature probe. That's pretty
Sharon,
good.
that's really good. What's that?
Steam bake.
What's a temperature
You got a
probe?
little. It's inside the oven, and you stick it inside the meat, and then
It comes with the sticker, with the probe.
That's what it says. You have a temperature probe.
Mine probes you.
It does. You can.
How
stick
many
it in
of
the
you
meat.
ladies have an oven that probes you?
It monitors and alerts you when the desired finished cooking temperature has been reached.
How does it call me?
On your phone.
Mm,
The steam bake is interesting.
I don't know what that
Steam
means.
evenly circulates throughout the oven cavity, resulting in breads and
What did I buy?
that rise higher and are light and fluffy.
There, so say it. Say it. It's better than
My
yours.
oven doesn't do anything. In
Does
the
yours
cavity.
probe you?
No, it doesn't probe.
Yep.
There's no
Well,
cavity,
I guess who wins the day?
I think you win.
Mm-hmm.
Steam roast.
Jessica said mine comes with the probe. Yeah, how many of you ladies have been missing out on being probed? Yeah. 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 I had no idea.
All right, it looks beautiful.
It's a good deal.
Looks beautiful.
It was not on my agenda, but I was like, you know what?
I like the griddle in the center. You can
Yeah,
make
yeah,
pancakes
yeah.
and
Yeah,
bacon
no, it's
and
nice.
all that stuff.
Yeah. Adai appears to know a little more than you do, Julie. I saw the price. I saw the reviews. I saw that the sale ended the next day, and I was like,
Done.
I'm going. because I know that I can maybe save. If I bought one on Facebook Marketplace, it would be $500. It'd be $200 at least to get movers to come and move it.
Yeah.
And then I'm in for $700, and there's no.
Are they going to install
thing.
it for you and all?
I have to get a plumber to come move that
the
gas line.
Yeah. Oh, you have to move the gas line?
Yeah. Well, so the. So
Aren't you
tell
putting
me
the
if
oven in the same place?
Listen to me. Tell me if this would drive you nuts. Okay. So the oven that he has is like that, right? It's got the high top, right? So if this is the oven, right? It's the top of the oven. All the controls are up here, right? So now they make them lower in the back, and then the controls are here, right? His has the top, right? So the controls are in the back, okay? You can't tell when you're far away from the kitchen.
Comes up high.
But the gas line in the back is not near the wall. It is about 3 inches from the wall, which means that you can't push the oven back. So when the oven is in, your oven sticks out 3 inches. And then there's and then there's a 3-inch gap in the back.
There may have been a reason they may not be able to get that.
Oh, they're gonna get
in the wall.
Oh, they're gonna get.
They're gonna have confetti wall.
Mm-hmm. And so I was
They're
gonna get. They're gonna get.
Want to put it in the wall.
They're gonna get.
Well, if not, it'll just stick out again. That's all.
There's a giant gap in the back.
So you put a little ledge up there.
Yeah, mine is the same. I hate it. My gas line is flush to the wall. That's what it should be, Nicole. But it's like every single part of this kitchen, it's like they were like, oh, that's hard. We won't do it. Oh, that's hard. We won't.
A lot of people won't.
But it's just janky. The whole thing is janky.
Now you want her to fix it nice. I hear you, Dean.
And I go, here's the crazy thing. The only thing that I bought where I did buy cabinets that I'm going to show you on Facebook Marketplace for the mudroom.
They came out beautiful.
They came out extraordinary. Even when I was putting them into mine and Chris's cars, I was like, this might be a horrible idea. And they came out fantastic. And the only other thing I bought was, and those cabinets were $300. The only thing I bought was the island top from IKEA. Those are the only things, and then the oven.
Did you get that?
Yeah, the same one.
Well, what are you
but
putting
it's
underneath
funny.
The cabinets? Are you
I pulled the cabinets from the. I did not buy one cabinet for the kitchen. I did not replace the countertop. Like the stuff it's just the walls and floors and electric and it's those things which are the core to a good space. Right. And so,
are you going to change the knobs on the doors, or are you going to keep them?
No, those will change.
Right.
Yeah, but I got them on Amazon.
Oh, good. How about the floor?
The floor is staying, and it doesn't even. So the floor is like I showed you on another morning show. Yeah, it's like very 70s, but I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah.
The problem is that when I move some cabinets, the floor does not go all the way to the wall.
Is the floor under the oven?
Yeah.
Why don't you take some?
It'll break. You can't get it out in one piece. No.
So what are you going to do?
I'm gonna put a rug down. I'm gonna put a rug down. You won't even see it. Now, if you come to my house, you'll be like, I don't think there's floor under here.
What's going to go on that side?
Like a cabinet, like a hutch.
For so glasses. Nobody will know.
Yeah, so there'll be a rug underneath it, and then there'll be a thing, and you won't even know.
No, nobody will know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see it. And it's funny because the guy's doing the drywall today, and Jason's been there for 2 days. He wasn't there on the worst day.
He wasn't. That was
the worst day. Was
now with what they're doing. Can you get more heat in there, or are they insulating it?
Yeah, they insulated it.
Oh,
I mean, they're fixing a lot of. Yeah, and Diane, everybody hangs out in the kitchen. And it's funny because it's literally like I told you, the house is like a U, and the kitchen and this mudroom. When I show you the pictures of the mudroom before, it just was so useless. And I go, "This is an extension of your kitchen. Yeah, this makes your kitchen double the size." And so it was just, Yeah, Bonnie, I love that. So I know Missy keeps trying to get me to go to her house and rip stuff out. I'm like, listen, if I don't have to spend the money, I'm not spending it. Like I'll make things work. But when you get to, I mean, it's such an old house. So
You have limitations.
well, it's not just that, but you at the minimum, you have to get to floors and walls. And we weren't even there.
Right.
How did he live before? Anne-Marie, he didn't care.
Yeah, guys do.
He didn't care. It was so funny.
What are you going to do for the backsplash? You're going to just put.
I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute. Like I'm probably gonna have the kitchen painted.
Just do sheetrock for now, like
sheetrock for now. But then I think I'm gonna do subway tile. Mm-hmm. I just got to figure out the colors. I'm not really.
Some more receptacles in there for you in the kitchen.
They put 2 more, but we're not allowed to use them. I've never heard of a mudroom. Yeah, I didn't really have them, but this one, and it's so funny because when I show it to you, did I tell you that when he was working behind the oven and I was chipping the tile off, and then I chipped the tile off the other wall.
Oh yeah,
the walls are really different. That's because this was a concrete wall. And I was like, he was like, this was the back of your house,
right?
But do you think that the mudroom looks like an extension? Because to me, it looks like it's always been there. Mm-hmm. If you want work, I have 12 units that have to be trashed. I would love it.
The mudroom was added on, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and it doesn't look it. It looks like it's been there the whole time. Right. So even when they put this extension on, now this house was built in 1909. I don't know when this extension went on, and he's got the plans for this house, like all the original plans for the house, and they kind of passed them down. Yeah. So there are plans on there, and there was heating. There was piping in the ground. No, for a solarium that was supposed to be on the property in the back of the house, and they have all the pipes that go somewhere out that direction, but it was never put in.
Wow.
Yeah, Judy, exactly. Yeah. So it's interesting. It's interesting because the craftsmanship on the house is just so beautiful. But it was so funny because the other day before I exploded the kitchen, Jacqueline was in there and she was like, this is like a country house. And I go, what? She goes, it's like living in the country. And I'm like, we're like 3 blocks from the city.
I know, but it does seem that way.
I have a mudroom in the country that was also an addition. You can't tell either. Yeah. Right. So Kelly, I think the solarium, I think was kind of with the original. Yeah, I think it was the original plan for the house, but then they never did it. So they started to work on it, never did it. And then I think the woman that was there before us, who's the woman that had MS, needed the pool put in. Oh, right. So then they put that addition on. Yeah, it's a whole thing, but it's 100 and almost 120 years old.
Oh, 100 and
it's 100
but in 29 it would be 120, right? Because you said it was 1909.
Yeah.
So 2009 it was 100, right?
Yeah. Ripping out old doctors that do running nothing like putting the hammer through to turn your bad feelings. I know, Jessica. That was the thing. I was like, this is a good day to be slinging a hammer. Yeah, I know, Diane. I should put copies of it in the wall. But I don't plan on taking any more walls down. It was really just to get the kitchen. Because, everybody hangs out in the kitchen. And it's funny because even with the kids, just watching their patterns, like nobody ever hung out. I was the only one ever in the kitchen. Like the kids would come in, get food and leave.
I can't see them hanging out in the dining room. There was no place really.
No, so they would get food and they'd all leave. And so then, and again, the walls are destroyed, but the island went in. And as soon as the island went in, they all started sitting around the island and hanging out in the kitchen. Even though the whole rest of the kitchen is destroyed, it's like once you put it in.
Is it going toward the refrigerator? Like, is it going from the oven to the refrigerator, the island? Or
but then I moved the fridge. The fridge is over there.
Oh, you did move the fridge.
So, yeah.
So you have a longer, right. Right.
You said you have the original one. Does it show the solarium? It shows something like a building that's supposed to have been there, but it's not there. And so, yeah. So I have to look though, Jim, because I think he showed it on one of the things, on one of the pictures, but it's been a while since I looked at it. No, it's not like a sunroom. It's more like a room for muddy boots to place your coats. And
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah. Mudrooms are really different. Some people have them like in addition to a laundry room. Our laundry room is another little room. And so I'll show it to you. I actually had to really think about the plan for this room because I think it looks completely different now.
Oh gosh, yeah.
But really thinking about how best to use the space. It is historic. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and you want to keep that. You want to keep.
And Julie said, if it's historic, how did they do the addition? So because this woman had MS, she got this variance to put this pool room on. So I think we're the only ones that have any, because you can't touch the outside of a historic home.
Correct. You have to maintain.
So they were able to put it on because of that.
Right.
And then
I love the entrance, the front of the house, the entrance
Yeah.
where you come in.
Yeah, it's really pretty. So it's pretty, but you do start to see again, like you put an island in, people will come, but you also blow up a kitchen and it just interrupts every part of your life.
The kitchen is the heart.
You're like, you can't even go. We're all starving. I'm like, there's food in the fridge. Like I didn't plan it right. So I don't know what's happened to all the food in there.
Is
but
the
I'll clean
refrigerator
it.
already moved?
Yeah, the fridge is on the other side now. And the guy that did the walls, and I find that when you meet like really good tradespeople, the first question I always ask is like, is your dad, like, what if you're a plumber, is your dad a plumber? Yeah, my dad was a plumber.
Yeah.
So this guy was like, is your dad drywall? He goes, my dad was, my grandpa was, like, it's been in his family forever. So yeah, it's, I think it'll be nice.
Good. That's
We'll
great,
see.
Dean.
All right. Well, listen, everybody.
This is fun.
Yeah. Diana's going to make it a point to come over and do the morning show once a week.
Get through.
Right,
I gotta
Di?
get through 24 hours today.
We're going to get through. If I post a picture and Diana's got an imprint of my hand on her face,
you'll know I failed.
Yeah. You'll know it's not going well. Yeah. So does Jason know you're only with him because of the house? Yes. No, he's funny. I think at the beginning he was like, what's happening?
Nervous, right.
But as things are, I try to explain to him, like, this is why this shouldn't be here and it should be over there. And this is why this should be over here and yada, yada. So yeah, I think it'll be.
I'm sure he's going to be so
It'll be
happy
good.
with all the changes, Dean. Like you said,
Yeah.
it's a gathering spot.
Yeah.
And you got stools or something for it already?
No, I didn't do any of the pretty things.
Oh, all right.
I haven't gotten to any of the pretty parts.
All right.
It's mostly just taking tile off the wall and doing all the yucky stuff. So, yeah, I know. And then, so Diana, after this kitchen's done, Diana gets her colonoscopy. So there it is. All right. So that's it, everybody. It's Friday. I hope you have a great weekend. We're going to be celebrating Dominic's birthday this weekend. And then we have Voila on Sunday in some kitchen somewhere.
Yeah.
And we'll see how Di is in terms of her anger. And if she's good. Not yet, because you have sugar in your system.
True.
Tomorrow's my dad's 80th birthday, said Brian. Tell Dad we said happy birthday. And that's it. So what was I gonna say? So Monday, just bebopping. Is that Janny B? Oh, Janny B, we saying goodbye.
We're live.
You want to say hi to everybody? Yes. Oh, look at all these youngins, so pretty. There's my niece, Janny B. So we gotta go renovate. We're renovating your mom's kitchen.
Oh, we're not.
Janny, let me ask you this. If I just did this, what do you think? Ready? What do you think we're gonna fix?
Yeah, the slam.
Yes, we're gonna fix that
We're
today.
gonna fix it.
So thanks for watching, everybody. As Judy from Saskatoon and Good Time Andrea say, renovate your kitchen. Do it. Soft close those drawers.
That's right.
And live a beautiful life.
I know.
So have a great day and a blessed day, everybody, and look forward to seeing you on Monday. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay. All right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.